Inside the Triangle, the Decker Truckline Podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Inside the Triangle. I am your host, Darren Ladley, and we have the magnificent one, the man with too much goddamn chrome, too much chrome. Anyway, Tim Olden, how you doing?
Doing good.
So Tim is here today because he is fresh off of his participation trophy win. Is that what that was for?
Yes.
Okay. So
It's company.
company participation trophy.
Yeah, because if it wasn't for you, Katie, Jesse, Dan, the shop, I wouldn't have made it to the truck show.
It is a team effort, right?
Right.
Okay. So it was which truck show? The
East Coast Jamboree.
East Coast Jamboree. Where was that held at?
Kinley, North Carolina at the Iowa 80 truck.
Iowa 80 has a truck stop out there?
Yeah. The man that owns Iowa 80 in Walcott, his wife owns one in Kinley. His son owns one in Joplin.
Okay.
They own three of them.
I knew the one in Joplin and I knew the one in Walcott. And did you know he just donated $10 million to the University of Iowa?
No, I know that one.
Yeah. He donated to the athletics program. He donated I think it was $10 million. It was, a lot of lettuce. Let's just put it that way.
Well, he's putting a lot of lettuce in Walcott. He's redoing the entire floors all through there.
Oh, are they still going to have the spinning truck?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right now it's out because right now that's where all the equipment's sitting at. That's the last part they got to finish and go out the door.
Okay. So, I've been driving long enough that was nothing like what, I mean, there was basically two fuel pumps back in that spot when I used to go there originally. Right. So, I never actually, sorry, Mr. Moon, I never bought any chrome there because I could go to the Peterbilt dealership down the road and get the same thing for a quarter of the price. So, but it looked really cool when we went in there. So you participated in this, and this was just last weekend? Or
May...
what's this say?
6th through the 8th.
6th through the 8th, okay. And you had your 386 in it, the show truck.
Yes.
Okay. And I know we made up a really nice sign for you that you had presented out there. Something happened to that sign, I heard. What happened?
Well, on the last day, the wind got to blowing and it rolled the table over and slid it across the face of it.
Okay.
I was mad.
Yeah. So now we're going to have to remake another one.
Oh, I gave Dan the original sign and he's going to redo it.
Okay.
But this time I'm going to make a wood frame to go around it. So if it does blow over and go sliding, it's not going to damage the face no more.
Did you have it on a tripod or did you just have it leaned up against the truck?
No, I had it fastened to the table.
Oh, okay.
With gator clips. Okay. And the wind, it blew Friday and it would just slide. Mm-hmm. Never rolled over. But Saturday, when I was starting to pack stuff up while they were getting all the judging done, the wind decided to blow and I heard the table flip over and seen the sign go sliding.
So how many participants were in there?
They had right about 100 to 125 trucks.
Well, now what class were you in?
Bobtail.
Bobtail? Okay. Didn't we give you a fancy trailer to take out there?
I had a fancy trailer, but they had already started loading my load at Prestige. Oh. And Jeff didn't want to pay them to stop loading it and reload it on the nice recruiting trailer.
Okay.
Which I understood is kind of last minute thing.
Okay. So Walcott, hopefully we can have that trailer with you in Walcott because you're going to do Walcott, right?
Yes, I'm going
That's only a month and a half away, probably July 10th.
July 8th, 9th, and 10th.
8th, 9th, and 10th. Okay. And I know we talked about it. I was going to take the old truck down there.
Right.
But unfortunately, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, knock on wood, the border will be open and I can go to my cabin because that's usually when I go to my cabin is that. But we'll see if the border's open. So, so the category was bobtail. How many in your category for that?
I think there was 20.
20? Okay.
That includes 2 tow trucks and a repossession truck.
A repossession truck? What is a repossession truck? Well, they repo it while I was in the show?
Well, no, it's got a wheel lift on it that's on the back.
Oh, like a tow truck that can, okay.
But it's just a bobtail tractor with a snatch system on it. Okay. It's just a repo truck.
All right. So how was the competition? Were you up against some good competition?
There's some guys that got too much money.
Hey, I told you how to make more money here, but you didn't listen to me. No.
I did the math. I'm making more money.
No, I think you're wrong. And I'll go over your math, and we'll go over my math, and we'll see who's better. Okay. All right. So out of those, you had a great time. Weather, I sucked.
Yeah. Rain. First day was fine. Thursday was fine. Got everything all dried up, polished up on Thursday. Friday, it rained 4 times on me. So I spent more time Friday wiping the truck back down than anything.
Yeah.
And the fourth rainstorm that came through wasn't even showing on the radar. I was actually started cooking out that evening.
Yeah.
And so I got up underneath my canopy to finish cooking. Well, the wind got blown. Watched my sign slide. I thought it was going to fall over then. No, my canopy takes off out through across the park.
You didn't hit any of them trucks, did you?
No, it went out in the field.
Oh, okay. All right.
And also, I was like, there I am. I'm cooking. I'm getting soaking wet. Mm-hmm. I was like, really? Now I got to chase this damn thing down.
You know what you need to do, Walcott? You need to bring Thomas Remington down, and then he can give a cooking class, and you show your truck.
That's what I tried to get him to do. Tried to get hold of him to get a load over there.
Yeah.
And we do that.
Okay. Well, Walcott's probably a little bit easier because it's more central to, where he lives plus the company. So,
right.
Hopefully they have you had a really good turnout out there. So hopefully this COVID, I'm going to say BS is over with now and we can get back to some reality.
Actually, I think we're going to have a better turnout at Walcott because Walcott's going to have vendors.
Oh, they are? Okay. They didn't have any vendors at all out there?
No vendors.
Wow. Okay. So it's
Although one of the vendors was Lincoln Chrome.
Okay.
Promoted it and all, so they couldn't back out.
Okay.
They donated them a bunch of money for that.
Wow.
And we're there in person.
Good turnout of people without the vendors there? Did you still have a pretty good turnout of people? Okay.
We still have a slam pack parking lot.
Because I know Walcott. We did Walcott for years and years and years. And I don't know, it was probably 8 or 9 years I went down there and we'd have a booth set up, a recruiting booth. And then a couple of times I put the tow truck in there and I put a couple of trucks in there. And, but it was all they were after was the free crap. Anything free that you were giving out, they come out with bags. I'm serious, just bags full of stuff. It was like trick or treat time, hey, give me free stuff. And
right.
Yeah, but the kids get a kick out of the trucks. They really do.
Yes. Especially train horns.
Yes. The train horns are always the tow truck has train horns in it. So
I actually had guys that were at the far end that had truck and trailer in there. Came walking up through there looking, trying to figure out who all had train horns. Mm-hmm. Because they were blowing their train horns, and when I would sound mine at the same time they were sounding theirs, they couldn't hear their horns over mine.
Yeah, because when I entered the tow truck, and you've seen our tow truck here, we won it was a Knights at Light specialty category down there. And actually, if you guys it's weird if you look in the winnings, it says I won because I entered the truck, but it's got Chuck's picture from the Tart building because I had to leave, and so Chuck stuck around and got the trophy for it. So he was just tickled as pink as he could get that trophy. So
right.
So the truck, you just, as we're coming in here, adding some more chrome. Mm-hmm. $700 worth out at the.
Yeah. I stopped at Walcott, bought some of what I bought wasn't working with the truck because I put wood valves in it with jeweled ends. Mm-hmm. Well, one of them pushed in the dag on park brake for a tractor. It wouldn't release the brakes.
Oh. It wouldn't go in far enough?
Wouldn't go in far enough.
Okay.
So I had to swap them out and get the right ones.
Okay.
And all.
Okay. So now you're going to be parking the 386 and you're going to get back into the 389 then? Or no. Well, which one just got towed?
The 389.
The 389?
Yeah.
Okay.
It just got $2,000 worth of wire harnesses put in it. That's just the wire harnesses, not the labor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. I saw the bill.
It's about $4,000.
So, what wiring? Just the corrosion finally got to it, or what happened?
They had a couple shorts, and last winter I stopped in Yakima, Washington at Peterbilt shop to get it fixed because it was throwing codes, but it wasn't derating the truck. Mm-hmm. Well, they diagnosed it. Never talked to me about what was actually the problem, nor did they call our maintenance support team to talk to them. They just started cutting my harnesses and splicing them back together.
That's one thing you don't do to these trucks.
No. You're better off just leave them, let them throw the codes.
Yeah.
And that's one of their splices finally fell back apart, and that's how I had to get towed to get my harnesses put in.
Wow.
Because if they'd have left them alone, I could have made it up here, and Rich could have done it.
Yeah, because these, I mean, I love all the luxuries that these trucks have. In fact, I just got into, it was a truck, Katie McFarland. I don't know if you know Katie. She works over another, and she just goes, "Did you see that new Volvo?" And I know you're not a Volvo fan, but I am. And
I'm not a Swedish meatball person.
yes, I know. All right. I like the Swedes. Okay. I like blonde hair and blue eye. And
I'll go stop with that.
and you know, remember in the 80s, the Swedish bikini team. Okay.
Right.
Yes. Anyway, so she said, you got to check out this truck. So I went out there, and we only got a couple of these. So one guy is a very lucky man. Okay. Mr. Middlestad. Okay. Anyway, this truck has got the camper package in it. You know, where the table and everything. And in the fridge, it's got damn near a full-size camper fridge in this thing now. I mean, I'm like, you know, Michael Ayers like, hey, you ready to go back over the road? I'll get you one of those. Yeah. So what other upgrades besides chrome are we going to be doing to the 386?
Well, it's by the end of the year, hopefully I can get all my side lights put on it and get all my underglow done on it. I still have to do my double hump fenders on the back.
You going with the
double humps?
Yeah, double hump, aluminum or plastic, or what do you buy? Fiberglass?
I haven't decided. I might go with the fiberglass.
Okay. That's because I don't know if they're still, but the biggest company used to make them was out in Indiana, I believe.
No, there's one in Missouri.
Is there one in Missouri? Okay.
Yeah, it's a little closer.
Okay.
Because they make the style I want where it goes over and they tie together in the middle.
Okay.
Then it goes back over.
Okay.
And it's set up with the lights actually in it, or it's set up so you can fasten it right to the back of the T-bar.
Okay. Have you got your box made for over the fifth wheel yet? That
No.
So you have something to cover in that? Okay.
No, I haven't got to that yet.
Oh, you got a long ways to go.
Hey, it's a work in progress.
It's a work in progress. Okay.
Truck works.
So
It don't sit at home.
well, it was sitting at home for a while. You can't run both of them all the time. You gotta play fair with the two, right?
That's right.
Okay. So when are you gonna get back into the 389?
End of October.
Okay. Not till the end of October. So you're gonna run this out all through the truck show season and then just keep rolling? Okay. All right, that's your winter truck, and then you got the summer truck. Is that how we're working this?
Yes.
Okay.
6 and 6.
Okay. So we got Walcott coming up. What's the other ones?
Joplin.
Joplin. Okay.
And then if I've heard they canceled the Great American Truck Show in San Antonio.
Okay.
I'm not sure. That might be.
Well, Texas is pretty opened up in this.
Yeah,
the governor
that's what I'm
has said,
saying.
yeah.
Texas has pretty much opened up, so they might just go ahead and do it anyways.
Okay.
Just ain't heard nothing solid on it.
And they used to have a big one out west. Was it Vegas or?
You're talking about the SEMA show in California?
No, not SEMA. There was a Western. Used to be a truck similar along. You had the Great American, and then you had the Mid American, and then you had the Western one. They used to have. Maybe they quit that a long time ago. I'm not sure. They used to have one out there.
I ain't going to the one out in California.
You're not going to California? Why
Not
not?
with that truck.
Why?
You want to pay my ticket?
Why? You just don't get caught.
You want to pay my ticket
No,
for the visor?
no, I'm not going to pay your ticket. Why? How? Why would they? Is your visor that low? I'm just because I had a
15
drop
and a half inches.
from the bottom to the top. Is that how they made? I can't remember because I had a drop visor on mine, and mine was, and I think mine was just as low as yours was. In fact, I could show you the picture, but
Yeah, but see, mine comes down at that angle.
yeah, mine, yeah, it had the the flow to it, but mine. I think you have yours tipped in closer to the window than I did. Mine was more out a little bit. It was probably about that far away from the window. But yeah, they never bothered me on that.
Yeah, they don't like it when it's real close down.
because Texas didn't like my tinted windows. I'll tell you that, because that cop come into that Walmart parking lot with that gun just ablazing as she's laughing. I'm serious. He got out of. I was in the Walmart parking lot.
They don't like the window tint on the windows. That's what the biggest thing is.
So yeah, there's certain things. California. Let's see. I got caught with my straight pipes. Yeah. I was coming down Donner. And he said, do you want a speeding ticket for 61 or do you want the excessive noise ticket for having your exhaust pipes too loud? I'd rather have the exhaust pipe, sorry, because the speeding ticket I don't want on my record. The other one doesn't go that way. So what else we got?
Well, I have to still do the stainless steel decking on the back.
Okay.
I got to get it stretched 40 inches.
Okay.
Get the other sleeper built for the back of it, which will be 100 inches.
Okay. So you better work. It's a good thing you got a sugar mama at home.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, she spent the whole time with me down there.
Did she come down there?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
She polished, drive the truck down.
She took some nice pictures.
Oh, she did? All right.
She took pictures of me polishing the truck.
Well, hey, I've been to... like I said, I've entered a few shows, and there's a lot of work involved in that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, and some guys like at Walcott, they'll show up 3 or 4 days early. If because Walcott will open up they'll block that spot off, and you can go in there a few days early. And I mean, they're spending the entire day, those days just polishing, especially if they have a trailer, and now you've got side rails and you got tanks and you've got the extra set of wheels and God knows what else.
Yeah.
So.
Well, there was one husband and wife, they have a super sleeper. It's all green. They have everything chromed out, green metal flake inside, LED lighting all inside of it, underneath it. Got it all set up to where everything runs off a shoreline. Yeah, they spend way too much money on that truck.
Oh, look who's talking. Yeah, okay.
Hey, no, they're worse than I am.
Okay.
I'm talking stainless steel headliner.
Yeah, wow.
That's not cheap in a Kenworth.
No, it's not. There's nothing cheap in a truck. I mean,
when you got to mold a stainless steel headliner to the body of the truck to fit to the rest of the interior, that's a job.
You can't just call WeatherTech and they laser it and then they just make you one. You can't do that. Oh,
that don't work that way.
So if you take a trailer to Walcott, now you're going to have more work involved.
That's fine.
Well,
as long as I can get rid of air-to-air lines off of it and put some chrome covers on it.
So yeah, there's guys that will actually make a living off of shining trucks, just going to different shows and different areas, and they'll make I've actually paid guy years ago to shine my wheel. I hated shining wheels, so I would
$500 cut it.
Oh yeah, it's not cheap.
No.
Yeah, I like to have. We had that guy with the machine, and it. I think that's a better shine myself, but it's not cheap. You got to take the wheels off and you got to send them in and have it done. So, and a good wax job on a truck, that's a lot of work, especially a 100-inch sleeper. Oh my God, I can't imagine waxing a 100-inch sleeper.
Well, that's why I got Cody. I had Cody buff it out before I took it down there. He's buffing out the 389.
Okay,
and they're going to do the decaling on it, the rest of it.
So now you're here, going back to work. I'm going to make some real money.
As soon as the shop fixes my tri-pack unit.
Oh, okay.
Considering the alternator decided to quit on it at the show.
At the show?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I had to jump start it Friday morning, periodically start the truck up and off and on, and then leave it run when we did lights at night.
So, and did you guys stay in the truck or did you get a hotel room while you're there?
Hotel room.
Okay. All right. I know some guys will actually stay in the truck while they're down there. So,
old lady, I had both the dogs.
Oh.
The dogs were not getting up in the truck with the floor all clean. Because she'd have really hated me because she'd have been cleaning the floor.
Yeah. All right. Well, congratulations. Great job. Keep it up. And make sure you send us some pictures of the Walcott show.
That I will.
And hopefully you had some good luck with some recruiting some drivers out there.
Well, they took some of the flyers that Jesse and Katie made me.
Okay.
Hey,
for
and
it.
we have the referral flyers went to the printer today, the brochures.
Yes.
So we'll have those.
We got something more to add to everything for our Facebook, YouTube, and our podcast.
Okay. And I'm serious. I'd like to see you and Thomas get together and work that out. I think that'd be cool, pretty cool down there to have a cooking deal and, maybe overdrive, because he's writing that column for overdrive, isn't he?
Yeah.
So maybe they could be a sponsor or some sort of this too. So let's get it all involved. So we got Katie, we got the PR guru over here.
She did great for me. I gave her a lot of last minute stuff to do.
Yeah.
Made cards up for me, print out the flyers. She's like, well, how many you want? 100?
You told me, you're like, I want 900.
Yeah.
I said, we'll do 100.
you don't know that many people. All right. Well, I shouldn't say that. Okay.
Across the entire world, I probably
Maybe.
know 900 people.
And also, Tim, I want to congratulate you. I want to congratulate you on your 1,000,000 mile. Just hit 1 million. Congratulations.
I got more than that, but that's what we could verify.
Let me guess. That's all they can verify, right?
Yeah.
I know exactly how that works. All right. And also on.
You got Driver of the Year
Yep.
for 2020.
No, did he?
Yeah, I got owner operator of the year for 2020.
I know. And he also, yes, great job. I know. I think.
And I got DOT'd the first day of the Blitz.
And
I got clean inspection.
you are the man.
But I hadn't been DOT'd in 4 years.
And you just before in the beginning of the Blitz, and then you get
Yeah,
DOT.
I'm on my way to go in the truck show.
All right.
DOT.
Well, it should have been shined up and looking gorgeous, right?
I think that's why she stopped me.
Was it a lady?
Yeah,
Was it in
blonde.
Indiana?
No, Illinois, over there on 474, little blonde girl.
Okay.
A little lieutenant.
Okay, because I got stopped in Indiana one time, and I said, why? And she said, well, your truck's really clean and beautiful. And she says, I know I'm not going to find any violations, and I don't want to work that hard today. And that's the honest God truth. That's what she said. So, but congratulations on Driver of the Year. We'll see if we can do it 2 years in a row on your 1,000,000 miles. Keep it up, okay? Great job.
Oh, yes.
All right, so this week, our guest is going to pose the trivia question. So, Tim, what is your trivia question for the week?
All right. How did the group out of Boston, Massachusetts, Godsmack, get their name?
Godsmack. Mm-hmm. The angel came down and smacked him and said, God smack you. No, I don't. That's not the answer. Okay. All right. So if you know the answer to that, and I don't think anybody does, so I'm going to save my $15, but just in case, and don't you be giving the answer to anybody. Okay. All right. That is the trivia question. And Katie?
Now, if you know the answer, you can email me at podcast@deckermail.com, or you can call me at 2206. The first person who answers this question correctly will receive a gift card from Darren.
Well, thank you, Tim.
Yep.
Get back out on the road, make some money. And remember, keep the shiny side up.
Always.
As always, thank you for listening to Inside the Triangle. Don't forget to subscribe to us on whatever platform you're listening on. That way you will know when the new episodes drop. And remember, submit your questions to podcast@deckermail.com, and you could be featured on one of our upcoming episodes. The best way to do this is to create a voice memo on your smartphone, record your question, and email it to podcast@deckermail.com. Once again, thank you for listening. Stay driven to be the best.